Alright, so today we're going to do a diamond painting sticker. I got it as part of a set of different stickers from Amazon. It's kind of funny, they have Tom and Jerry and Mickey and Minnie and Pokemon, obviously. Also, we've got a bunch of Mario art. I do have to say, considering the style varies a lot, I don't know if this was they're using copy from the art they actually own. Here's other Pokemon, like the shiny Charizard, Meowth, Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff. Yep, it's a lot of fun ones. But we have our starters. So our kind of honorary starter: Pikachu, Squirtle, and previously I did Charmander. Char. Go ahead and let Charmander sit over there. Today I'm gonna do Bulbasaur. Alright, now how this works, if you've never seen it before, is in this case you do a sticker, but it's got a layer on top of it because the whole thing's sticky. And you put the little diamonds on the circles. You pick the diamond colors from their little map, and then you use the diamond pen in the gel. It's kind of a wax, like a sticky wax, at the end of the pen. Oops. And then you go, and then after you're done, you can stick it where you want. Kind of cute. So, let's see here. The different things we're going to need is we're going to need A, 5, L, let's see here, B, so A, J, and R. So, get the pouches out. Okay, so we need A, don't need K or N, don't need E, and it does have B in his eyes, so I have scissors to help separate. So A and B we'll need, but we know, let's see here, do we need C or D? Yes, we need D for the bulb on little Bulbasaur's back, but not C. Is there an I in this one? Looks like no, so we just have, so G, H, or I. Nope, I'm not seeing that we need any of these. I'm gonna go ahead and cut them apart though, just two. Now it does need the number 5. Do you need any other numbers? No. 5's the only number. Now, last week I was tearing all those dotted lines, but let me tell you, it's kind of nerve-wracking. Okay, and then we need J. A, J, L, L, M, N, O, P. So that's okay. So here's J. It's interesting. They're going to do kind of an orange on the Pokeball instead of a red. Interesting. I don't know that I would go with that. We'll see. Oh. I don't think I need any of these letters. Cut those parts another time. Don't need M. We do need L. Oh, I need V. Oh, I do need one of these. Where's V? Here's V. Inside of his mouth. He's got a pink little tongue. Okay, let's try this again. So we need L for the body, 5 for the body and the vines, D for the bulb, A for the eyes, Pokemons, and toes. Looks like a couple spots there. We need B for the little eye marks. And you know what? I want to use this instead of J. Okay, then V for the tongue. It wants J, but I don't want to use J. Oh, and I needed R. U. Interesting, it wants R. It wants brown. So there. And here's all the baggies, the ones I don't need for Bulbasaur. And pull off the sticker. Bulbasaur, Bulbasaur, Bulbasaur. So how was your day? Did you have a good day? Hope you did. How's the weather? I tell you, generally, it's good to get fresh air. Okay, so we need 5 for the tongue, and I've got 6. So that's a good amount. That way, in case I drop one, we're okay. Tape it shut. Oops. So that way, he won't go everywhere. Just gotta start with the mouth. That's a very light pink. So Charmander's coloring made more sense to me. Oops. But not everything goes as planned. As you can see, it's actually, I don't know if you can see actually, but it's flat on one side and curved on the other. There we go. So we've got the little 5 for the mouth. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hold on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 11. Yeah. 11 of the white. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, that's too many now. I'm going to say 1 for luck, but that's definitely extra. Alright. See, and this is why I got extra. It's because I am kind of clumsy. But that's okay. These are how things are. I tell you, I used to think I really hated sports when I was younger. And I realized later it wasn't sports that I hated. It was all the people that made me feel bad for not being good at sports. Because when I was with people who didn't mind that I wasn't the fastest or the best or even second best in the group, when I was just, it was faster to count the people worse than me because it was only a handful, I realized it was kind of fun. When it's, I think, personally, it's very easy to take the fun out of something by deciding to be too serious about it. But that's how that is. Because it's alright to be competitive, but you should never be mean to somebody. So when I was older, and I met people who knew how to be nice about these things, always toes. I forgot toes. Maybe I don't have enough now. Let's see. Like, it really made a big difference. That when I was with people who are respectful and like to teach each other, it was fun. Oopsie daisy. There we go. I need one more A to get the toe. Oops, sorry. I actually have an extra white in here. Serendipity. Okay, where did the white go? Not there. Not that did. Oh, here it is. I tell you, I bet you were telling me where I lost it. You said it's right there, friend. That's okay. Ta-da! We got the little toesies on. Okay. Now, which one do we want to do next? Do I do, let's see. I'll do one of the green ones, I think. Well, D's on top, so let's go ahead and do T for little bulb. Not sure if that's enough, so we'll put that over here. Do you have a favorite color? Is that still your favorite color? From when you were little? Or littler? It's okay to change what you like. We all change. Not necessarily as much as a Pokemon changes, of course. But everybody changes. It's part of who we are. It's part of living. So when you meet people, some of them will like being called things like auntie and uncle, and some of them will not. Just like some people like ma'am and sir. Now, something else to think about when it comes to ma'am and sir and auntie and uncle is that person a he or she or a they or a them? Now, some people say that things like being non-binary is new, but let me tell you, it's just a different term for how people are. There's always been people who don't feel comfortable with how they are labeled. I need more A. Oh no, I miss toes. And that's just how it is. Not everybody feels comfortable in their skin, the way they were born, and that's rough. Need 3 more A. That is way more than 3. But I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put the extras away in here, in my little extra baggie. Because I will probably need it in one of these graphs. Because that's how I roll. let's move on to our next color. I want to do 5 because I want to do the little ones there. Although I suppose I should do that for the body, huh? This is definitely, most definitely a Bulbasaur color. Bulby, the Bulbasaur. I forget what the Bulbasaur is actually called in Japanese, but it's definitely some planty kind of name. Names are fun. Names and words. A lot of history to them. They change over time. So, interestingly, some names started as girl names. Oh, actually, they started as boy names, forgive me. They started as exclusively male or boy names. And then they became more popular as female names. And then are considered exclusively female. So, examples are Kelly, Lindsay, and Dana. Those are all names that started out as male names. Only. But now, you generally don't meet a lot of male versions of those. There is still plenty of those folks around. So, kind of an always interesting way to go. Do-do-do, do-do-do. But yes, it's rude to assume someone's gender. And if somebody tells you that they don't want to respect what other people say, just think, what if somebody called you the wrong pronoun? They called you he or she, the wrong name. That's rude. What's a song you've got in a snippet of your head? You know, the one that goes in those quiet moments when you're not thinking of much. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I think so. From shows or musicals, they found some of the upper rose there inside my mind. But music is amazing. It's a great way to express yourself. And if you've got talent, all the more wonderful for you to explore. But You don't have to have talent to enjoy something. It's okay not to be good at something. It's okay not to be the best. Do you enjoy it? Does it make you happy? Well, then good. And maybe as you do it, you'll get better. The more you do something, the better you will get. That is just the nature of practice and how we are. The more you do something, the more adept, the more skillful you'll be. You'll make less mistakes. You'll have to focus less on just the aspect of doing it. And you'll get better. Now, people say practice makes perfect, but I mean, as much as that is alliterative and sounds nice, that's not really how things work out. Practice makes better and helps you. It does help you, avoid a lot of the mistakes. So if you're doing a dance routine, when I was little, I had dance class. I told you I was not very coordinated, so they thought it would help make me more coordinated. And I mean, it did make me better, but still never very good at that stuff. I will say, taught me dance terms. I also took a judo class. Let me tell you, the judo class, I was terrible. I was absolutely terrible. I think there may have been one person worse than me in the class. And I say maybe. Maybe there was somebody worse than me. If not, if there was someone worse than me, it was very close. So, but the best thing about judo class, when I took it, is I learned how to fall properly. It's very important to fall properly. Which sounds silly, right? But when you fall, you want to fall on a broad or a wide area. So don't fall on just a hand or your face. You want to fall on all of your arm. So both of them, the flats of it. Because the fleshy part of your arm is very good at absorbing shocks and other things. And if you land on both, that helps distribute the pressure. Because generally you get hurt if, there's too much pressure on a spot. It's like when you push on something until it breaks. It's too much pressure on one spot. So if you distribute, if you widen the area that the pressure has, it'll hurt less. There'll be less damage. It'll be more secure. I learned a little bit about how to use people's force to help you, flip them, but I never got good at that part. The part I got good at, and I think really benefited me in my life, was learning how to fall. Just don't always fall right or correctly, I guess, but it helps. He's coming up. Oh, he's so cute. Bulbasaur, Bulbasaur. But, I took an ice skating class because I was afraid of falling on the ice. And I took the class to help me get over that fear. And I never really got very good at it. But again, I got better. And now, if I needed to ice skate in a pinch, I could. So if my babies want to learn how to ice skate, I can go help them. But that's all it is. We're almost done. One thing I've always thought was fun is how your brain likes to make connections. They make connections with new things. So when you learn something, now that you're aware of it and your brain's thinking about it, you'll see it all over. You'll say, hey, I never noticed, but this thing I learned, well, it's a topic that is all around me. That's kind of a fun thing about life, that your brain does a lot of stuff to help you, whether you know it or not. Another example is, did you ever notice how it's easier to hear someone if you can see them? Did you ever notice that? That's because your brain, knows what sounds look like in mouths. What shape does a mouth look like when they're making a certain sound? If you don't know what I'm talking about, when you go to a mirror, go boo, 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 and go ha, 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 and look at the shape of your mouth. Oops. When you make the same sound, you'll see that your mouth makes a certain shape. And when it makes it, and so, because that's part of how you form the sound. And one thing that they found out, the people who study language like that, the way we learn language, the way our brains learn and function with language, those people are called linguists. The way the linguists figured it out, that our brain really does do that, is that they studied, I don't know if they figured it out this way, but this is something they can show people that it's true, that if you play a video of someone making a noise, like ga, 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 and you have the person listen, they'll hear ga, 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 ga. And if you record a video of someone going ba, 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 that has a very clear mouth shape when they make the noise, and the person watches it, they know that person was making a ba, 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 ba sound. Right? That makes sense. Okay. But what if you combine those two things? What if you have a video where someone's making a ba 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 sound with their mouth so you can see the shape of their mouth, but you're playing a different sound. So you're not hearing that sound. You're hearing a different one. Your brain will decide to help you out and say, well, I can see that mouth. That mouth is making a different shape. That shape should sound like this. And your brain will help you hear a sound close to what's being coming out of their mouth. It's one of the reasons why you can sometimes, hear a picture? Because your brain is making judgments about that stuff. It says, okay, well, I know what this sounds like. Here you go. Let me just help you out with that, friend. And that's kind of fun. There's a lot of really neat things about language. I am a big fan of language. And kitty cats. Lots of things, really. There's so many wonderful things in the world. There's a lot of really unpleasant things in the world, too. Which, and I guess that's just how it is, right? Some things are good, and some things are less good. Now, not everything that's bad is entirely bad. So, like they say, maybe you learn a lesson, you learn kindness. So if somebody, oops, sorry, I know it's super loud. So if something sad happens, and you're very sad, which, it's sad to have sad things happen, no doubt about it, maybe that makes you understand other people who've had sad things happen better. So you can empathize with others. So that's a good thing. So, and there is something called, beauty in the ephemeral. Ephemeral being something that doesn't last. So the Japanese really appreciate that a lot. A lot of their aesthetics, their design preferences and the like, that there's beauty in the fact that something is short term. Flowers are beautiful because they are only there for a little bit. Just like their flame burning brightly before it goes out. I have mixed feelings on that by myself, but that's okay. You don't always have to agree with somebody. And even if it's sad for you to say goodbye to somebody, maybe they're going on to something that's going to be better for them. It's going to work out better, or maybe they don't have to deal with something that, being with you is nice and good, but maybe there was something else that was was not so good. But in the short of it, you should always appreciate what you have, as far as, not to say don't be ungrateful, because you're not always going to like everything you have, and that's okay. But know that nothing is forever. Everything comes to an end sometime. And if you don't appreciate something when you have it, don't be upset about it when it's gone, because everything goes away eventually. I mean, I know I'm pretty dark here, so I'm sorry. There we go. Bulbasaur. But yeah, no. Just like the good things aren't always there, the bad things aren't always there either. So when they say rain, rain, go away, I mean rainstorms are how we have rainbows. And rain is how we have flowers. And fire can lead to fertilization, as far as like ash and things like that. I mean, let's think about something else that's a little bit different here. I take you up. Did I already do the? I thought I did. I didn't do tape on it, that's why. That's why it's for there still. There's, what do you call it? Oh, I lost my train of thought. There's the cat on this one. Oh, I remember what I was thinking. So a lot of the spices that we really like, so pepper and mint, particularly pepper and like coffee. I mean, you probably don't like coffee. Really, if you're little, you definitely shouldn't have it. I mean, talk to your adult. I'm not your adult. But I don't let mine have things with caffeine because it just gets them too riled up already. Look at those toes, so cute. Just finished the Pokeball in their eyes. The humans cultivate stuff that have caffeine in them now. So they intentionally have varieties that have caffeine or are spicy, and that was something the plant made to avoid people eating it, or animals. They said, haha, if I make your mouth all tingly, you will not want to eat me. So that will protect my fruit for longer. And humans went, I like that tingly feeling. Oh, that's interesting. I'm gonna make salsa or whatever food that you might be thinking of. Okay. I think I'm gonna do the bee up there because I don't like a orange Pokeball. It's not a standard Pokeball. There's arguments though that things like apples make use of humans by tasting sweet. That people wanting to eat the sweet the luring creatures to eat them. I mean, that's a little bit much to say it's intentional, but that's how it worked out. They certainly liked, ooh, that's too many. Oopsie dozy. But they, I mean, think about how many apple trees there are. You ever been to an orchard? An orchard is a place where they grow many fruit trees. Typically, it's fruit trees. I don't think orchards used for anything else, but they'll have a whole bunch of them because trees for fruit need friends to help them pollinate and otherwise make fruit. And they it's all made from the same tree. So there's so many trees. And that's how we have apples at the market. Ta-da! You know, I kind of don't like the red on the eyes. I don't know if I want orange. Oh well. Let's see here. Sorry. I'm just gonna go ahead and moving stuff around. Okay, so here's my L. Get that back. I think they're just so, I don't know, I don't like it. Maybe. Yeah, I like that better. I didn't like him being my little Bulbasaur being cross-eyed. Yep, see? Ba-ba-da-ba. Bulbasaur's done. Alright. Well, I hope you enjoyed. If you didn't, well, why are you still watching? But thank you so much for watching, and you have a great day.